MCHR has a long history of taking young people on freedom tours where they connect struggles past and present. In the summer of 2013, MCHR took 34 young people and adult mentors to Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, and Kentucky. As we prepare for Freedom Tour 2016, which will begin in June, we'd like to listen to some of the voices from our Freedom Tour 2013.
One thing that I learned the most was that we take a lot of this stuff for granted. I think we don't think about how we get to sit next to each other or talk to each other or even to spend time with each other, a lot of us being of different races.
I'm excited to take back to the community the 6 steps and the 6 principles that we learned at the King Center for Nonviolence. I think those are really great lessons and I'm excited to share that.
And to actually go down to the South and see the places where things took place, to be in Martin Luther King's house, it was a great experience.
And you heard it crystal clear the night before he died, and I've been to the mountaintop. What did he say? He said, I'm happy tonight. I'm not fearing any man.
I think it's really helped me in my decision on what I really want to do when I go off to college also, because I think I want to go into human rights or civil rights now.
In these last 2 weeks, we've been surrounded in history, which I'm very grateful for. We've met people that you wouldn't regularly see. For example, Mrs. King.
Our goal is to create a nonviolent society where everybody loves one another out of a heart of unconditional love and respects the dignity and worth of every individual.
I was pretty ignorant of the civil rights. I never really knew how much went down and how much suffering and how much people sacrificed just so we could have what we have today.
He did not bring us here and just say, you're a child and you have something to do. And he has given all of us something to do. So let your conscience be your guide, because that's a spirit that is in you. And that's a spirit that tells you what is right and what is wrong.
You learn out of a history book, you really don't pay attention because it's just words in a book. But then when you go out and actually see it, you actually pay attention to oh, this is what really happened, you step where they stepped. When the lady tells us to pick up the rock, this is where I was at, take this rock, so you can remember where you were.
If you keep it and take it back to Detroit, you need to put it where you can see it every day. Because when you see injustice committed against anyone, and you feel like you can't do anything, pick up that rock and hold it in your hand. And take from it the strength of the ordinary people, just like yourselves, who stood on it and made history that not only changed this little hick town, the South, but this nation.
We don't really learn a lot about civil rights in school, and so to come down here and learn about it from people who experienced it, I feel like that was really powerful.
One of the best things I've learned here was how important the young people are to the movements, and that the civil rights movement isn't over.
We met so many people that have made history, but they also taught us that as young adults, it's our turn to make the history.
Just call on me, brother, when you need